So, as you all know, out there in Forkland, we like to start every episode of this podcast with the double take. Now, that's something in the food, policy, and politics news that kind of makes you do a double take. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's always a little bit surprising. For me, I want to channel the wisdom of Ferris Bueller a little bit and say, the Farm Bill moves pretty fast. If you blink, you just might miss it. What is happening? I know, Helena, that yesterday, and we are taping this on April 28th, it comes out in a week, the House Rules Committee, they held a hearing on the Farm, Food, and National Security Act of 2026, which I think is a nice little acronym of FIFRA, right? Which is the Farm Bill, the skinny Farm Bill. And the chair of the House Agriculture Committee, Glenn Thompson, a Republican of Pennsylvania, told everyone at that hearing how fantastic this bill was. More than 500 farm organizations have endorsed it, and even 7 Democrats have joined Republican members of the committee in voting for it. However, some of the Democrats were not that happy, and I'm going to quote Congresswoman Angie Craig, Democrat of Minnesota, the ranking member of the House Agriculture Committee, who said, "This bill is not ready for prime time, folks. It can be much improved, and it should be reworked to solve the biggest challenges facing family farmers." That is the current state of play. But there's more, Helena, and maybe you could get us into it.
Yeah, things are fluid right now. So just to give everyone a sense, I write a newsletter that comes out on Tuesday. This is usually completed Monday night, and then it's edited and fact-checked and all the things. The top of that newsletter has been rewritten multiple times and probably will get rewritten again before it goes out because things are changing so quickly. So as of this recording, what we can say is that the House Republicans are trying to move forward on this farm bill, which, as you mentioned, is fairly partisan. There's a handful of Democrats that support it, but this is mostly a Republican farm bill. Democrats are still furious with Donald Trump's reconciliation package. Everyone called it the One Big Beautiful Bill or OBBB, whatever you want to call it.
They're trying to change the name, right? I don't know what the new name is, but it is very unsuccessful. They are sticking with the beautiful one.
So I like to call it the reconciliation package. I feel like that's more neutral language, but
okay.
So the reconciliation package did massive cuts to SNAP, billions of millions of dollars, biggest cut to SNAP spending that had been made in modern times. Democrats are furious about this. And they're like, why are we going to do a farm bill unless we're bringing back that money for SNAP? It's really broken up what was left of this coalition between kind of supporters of SNAP and supporters of farm policy. And these are always kind of stitched together in the farm bill. So
let me just interrupt very briefly so for people to understand. When we talk about the farm bill, much of the spending in the farm bill traditionally is on SNAP, right?
Yeah,
so
the lion's share.
Yeah, exactly. So if you are a Democrat and SNAP has been cut within the farm bill, the incentives for you to go along with the big ag parts of the farm bill, which is, subsidizing our commodities growers in this country, it's not really all that high. So that's what that is the state of play.
Democrats are essentially mad because they're not reinstating the SNAP spending. So they're like, you just cut all this SNAP spending outside the farm bill. Now, why would which they view as a bad faith move, right? Because it was not through regular order, which is the process of going through the farm bill. And the reason they did that through reconciliation is that you don't have enough support in the Senate to make those kinds of cuts to SNAP in a bipartisan way to get 60 votes for that. So that's all to say there's a lot of bad blood over the farm bill. Democrats are really mad. And so this is a partisan farm bill, which means that Republicans, they have a really slim majority in the House and they have to stick together to get if they have any chance of getting this farm bill through. Because even those 7 Democrats, that's helpful that a few Democrats on the House Ag Committee are going to vote for this.
Quote unquote helpful, by the way,
Well, it's helpful for them to move the bill.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
So they got to keep Republicans together if they have any chance of doing this. And in